there. My name is Dr. Marissa May. In this video, we're going to be looking at solving equations that are x to the fourth minus 20x squared plus 64. So they're trinomials, meaning they have three terms. But normally when we have a trinomial, it's x to the second as the highest exponent. This one has an x to the fourth. But we're going to solve it the same way. I'm going to factor it. So I'm going to try to find two parentheses that when I multiply them together, I get x to the fourth minus 20x squared plus 64. So to fill the first place in the parentheses, I ask myself, okay, what two things are going to multiply to give me x to the fourth? Well, that's going to be x to the second and x to the second. Now we ask ourselves, what two things will multiply to give me 64, but will add to give me negative 20? So they have to multiply to give me positive 64, but they have to add to give me negative 20, and that's going to be negative 4 and negative 16. So if I add negative 4 and negative 16, you see how I get negative 20. If I multiply negative 4 and negative 16, I get positive 64. Now, if you look at each of the parentheses, you'll notice they are a difference of two squares. So this first parentheses, I'm going to factor that using the same idea. What two numbers are going to multiply? What two terms are going to multiply to give me x to the second? That's x and x. And then the square root of 4 is 2 and 2. One gets a plus, one gets a minus. That's the rule for difference of two squares. Let's do the same thing for the second parentheses. Okay. What two things will multiply to give me x to the second? That's x and x. What's the square root of 16? That's 4. One gets a plus, one gets a minus. Now we're ready to solve. Now the solving part is we take each parentheses and we set it equal to 0. So you can see I'm actually going to get 4 solutions here, right? So I get x equals negative 2, and I get x equals 2, and I get x equals negative 4, and I get x equals 4. So I have x equals negative 2, 2, negative 4, 4. 4 different solutions here from this equation. So remember, we factored it like a trinomial to start. Then we noticed the difference of two squares. So we took that factoring one more level, and then we set each parentheses equal to 0. I hope this helps you as you're practicing with problems like this. Bye for now.